Before we get into the video, I just want to let you guys know that about 1 in every 4 of my viewers are subscribed, and my goal is to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button as my mouse scrotter runs around me like a madman. It helps to notify you every time I upload a video, as well as getting my content pushed out to a wider audience. Regardless, that's enough self-promotion from me. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's get right into it.
Amigos, we've got WPF week number 4 this week, going up against Mmuffinz and the Mmuffinz Mudkips. Now, we did face this team twice last season. The first time we lost, and then the second time we did beat them in the playoffs. This is obviously a completely different season, completely different teams, so just going to try to bounce back from last week. This week's matchup should appear on your screen right about now. My opponent has the Iron Valiant, which is really cool. Free tera Skeledirge. It's really tough to break through because of Unaware. Noivern is really fast. Muck is bulky with Vaporeon, of course. Lycanroc and Sandy Shocks can both be kind of leads, but also very powerful in their own right. Metagross can do a few things. If it's offensive, it can run Adamant and just be fine with not outspeeding very many Pokemon. Except I am bringing my 4 slowest Pokemon, so it's still going to be pretty good if he brings it offensively. Arboliva is really cool as a Tera Captain. You can do some Harvest shenanigans or some Seed Sower shenanigans. Hitmontop is a nice little spinner. That is his only hazard removal, so that's good to keep in mind. And it also gets Intimidate, of course. We do have a dedicated lead if we see either Lycanroc or Sandy Shocks, because again, either of them can be a lead Pokemon. It doesn't mean they have to be. I considered Defiant King Gambit this week because of Hitmontop, but I figure it's still just better to go Supreme Overlord, because if he doesn't bring Hitmontop, it's rare that I actually get a Defiant proc. With all that being said, let's get right into the team that I'm bringing. I made a few changes to this team after my mocks this week, and one of those changes was Avalugg right here. We got the Rocky Helmet, Tera Water with Stealth Rocks, Recover, Mountain Gale, and Rapid Spin. It's just really good to keep, spikes and rocks off the field. If I do Tera into a water type here, I can deal with Lycanroc pretty well and Metagross. Valiant, it could run Thunderbolt, but if it's special, I'm not really staying in against it anyway. So I figure if it's physical, there isn't too much he can do to me if I'm Tera Water. So that's really why that's there, and if we can get up the rocks at some point, that'll be great, because again, his only hazard removal is going to be the Hitmontop. I take that back. I forgot Noivern gets Defog, so that's something to keep in mind. Recover is nice just to keep myself healthy, and I figured Mountain Gale hits pretty much everything I needed to. Next up, we have the Dunsparce, which is just kind of a mixed defensive set with the Choppleberry. We got Toxic, Boom Burst, Earth Power, and Roost. Now, I wanted Toxic there just because I need to be able to poison either the Vaporeon or the Skeledirge, mainly the Dirge, because if it's not Tera Poison or Steel, then Toxic is going to be the best way of kind of wearing that thing down. We have max HP, 164 EVs into physical defense, and 96 into special defense. The Choppleberry is obviously there just so that I can take a hit from Iron Valiant and Boom Burst back if I really need that extra damage, which I do see that happening. It's just a little safety pin there so I can stay in and not get set up on. And Rattled is nice over Serene Grace, just because if I get intimidated by the Hitmontop, it'll boost my speed. If I get hit by, a stray knockoff from Muck, or a U-turn from Noivern, or maybe a knockoff from Valiant, I don't really need Serene Grace here. And, I figured if I could get a +1 speed and outspeed something like a Muck, or a Dirge, or a Hitmontop, it might be the difference between winning and losing. Probably not, but you never know. Next up, we got Boots, Wink here with Parashong, Dazzling Gleam, Wish, and Protect. So this is kind of my secondary answer to Dirge. I basically just switch in. I don't care how much he's setting up. I just click Parashong, and he's forced out. We've got max HP, 112 EVs into physical defense, 48 into special attack, and 100 into special defense with a Calm Nature. That's pretty specific. I know the special attack is so that I can basically 2-hit KO a Valiant if he's Calm Minding. So let's say he Calm Minds, and then I Dazzling Gleam, and then they Shadow Ball and I Dazzling Gleam. I should always take 2 Shadow Balls at +1, and I should always 2-hit KO them with Dazzling Gleam. Wish and Protect are obviously just to heal up the team. I did have some sort of, Baton Pass Stealth Rock set, but if you Parashong and Baton Pass, your next Pokemon gets that Parashong, I guess. So I have to switch in 2 turns. Boots is just to ensure that I can always deal with Valiant, and helps me against like a Noivern and a Lycanroc and a Sandy Shocks. Next up is Territory with Expert Belt. We are Earthquake, Superpower, Bullet Seed, and Stone Edge. Now, this is going to be my lead if I see Sandy Shocks or Lycanroc. Lycanroc will always drop to, well, not always, but it'll likely drop to 2 Bullet Seeds, so I don't even need to run loaded dice. And the reason for Bullet Seed is so that if he has a Focus Sash, I don't get, picked off by an Endeavor. Sandy Shocks may be able to live a Bullet Seed. It just kind of depends on how many hits I get, as well as how much bulk he has on that. I just figured, a little offensive, creative, expert belt little set here. It's pretty nice. I like Stone Edge, not as much for the Noivern, but if he's like Tera flying Skeledirge, in case, I am Shell Smash Torterra, because of course he's unaware, so he doesn't have to worry about my boosts. I can at least hit that thing hard if it is Tera flying. Superpower is just there for the Arboliva. The only 2 things it doesn't hit super effectively are the Hitmontop and Valley. 160 EVs into HP, max attack Adamant with 96 into speed. Pretty much just trying to speed creep the Skeledirge. Next up we got Banded Caraxes yet again, with Darts, Phantom Force, U-Turn, and Quick Attack. Now I kind of like a Will-O-Wisp Hex set in this matchup, but I figured I need a little bit more damage. Clear Body is nice in case he does bring Intimidate Hitmontop. And, pretty much I Darts everything except Valiant and Metagross, and I Phantom Force everything except Muck and Arboliva. Quick Attack is just nice for priority in case we need to hit the Iron Valiant first, or maybe the Lycanroc in a pinch, or like a potential Scarf Noivern. I am Adamant, so I'm not always going to outspeed Noivern if he is max speed. I'm basically speed creeping the Iron Valiant here. And that's about it. It's just a Banded Polt. I'm hoping to do a lot of damage with it, and pick off some Pokemon maybe in the late game. Last but not least, we have Terra Ground, King Gambit with the Lumberry. Basically for that Skeledirge, I don't want to get burned. I could also potentially get poisoned by a Muck. I could get Scald burned by Vaporeon. We are Kowtow Cleave, Sucker Punch, Terra Blast, and Swords Dance. So obviously with Terra Blast, I'm expecting to Terra this Pokemon over Avalugg. I feel like it just makes sense. His team is pretty Earthquake weak, or I guess Ground weak. We have 120 EVs into HP, 244 into Attack, Adamant Nature, and 144 into Speed. This is hitting that same speed tier that Torterra did with the 172, so we can try to outspeed the Dirge. If I get a few Supreme Overlord boosts, I can definitely go to town with this Pokemon because, yeah, Kowtow plus Terra Ground, really nothing wants to switch into that. Name of the game is just stop hazards as much as possible with Torterra and Avalugg, do damage with Dragapult, pick off some squishy Pokemon, and then, just kind of, these are really my pivots. So that's the team. I hope you guys enjoyed this little team builder. I'm going to go ahead and cut the video right here, and I'll see you guys in the battle. Alright, what's up muchachos and muchachas? WPF week number 4, going up against Mmuffinz. He's Terra flying on Dirge. No Muck, no Lycanroc, no Arboliva, no Hitmontop, and no Scyther. So I'm just going to lead Torterra. If he wants to lead Sandy Shocks, that's pretty good for me. Oh, I changed Avalugg to Talonflame. I think that's better for the team. It's just like defensive. It's speed creeping, I think, Sandy Shocks. And the rest is just an HP and defense, with Defog, Roost, Flamethrower, and U-Turn, I believe. I wanted to fit Taunt on there, but I just didn't feel like I could. Definitely glad I brought Stone Edge on Torterra. Not sure how much it's going to matter, but good luck, have fun to Mr. Mmuffinz, of course. Got the damn frogs out there. Present Mike. That's Noivern. So he might frisk my E-Belt here. Question is, do I just stay in here? Would that be crazy? I don't think it's worth it. I mean, Shai-Hulud doesn't really have the best counterplay for my opponent, I feel. Yeah, if I go Screamtail, he just gets to go into Metagross. We'll do this. See what move he clicks. Oh my goodness, wish I clicked the... So this happened twice in a row for me, which is kind of crazy. He gets my Chople. He could just click U-turn. I mean, maybe that's better, I don't know. The Chopple's obviously useless for him. I want a Toxic, but that just lets in Metagross, but I mean, so does Boom Burst, really. I can also just Earth Power off rip. Frick it, I'm gonna Earth Power. He hard swaps, so maybe he doesn't have U-turn. It's possible. L. Who the hell is L, bro? Metagross, we called that shit, bro. Please don't be weakness policy. Oh god. Okay, thank the Lord. We're gonna Earth Power again. Oh my, you jerk, man. Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. So I don't think he has U-turn. I think he's going to click some sort of attacking move. I mean, it still shouldn't do that much to me. Yeah, I think I'll just go into Wink here. Oh boy. Oh, Focus Blast. I mean, I don't know if we can calc this. 5%. He is most likely modest here. I think a Wish is pretty good here. Yeah, I think Wish is safer. It allows me to... Okay, so he's going to take my Choppel, which is A-okay. Damn, I wish I clicked Dazzling Gleam there. He takes my boots. That's fine. I honestly think I want to go Polt here. Let's just Perish Song, actually. Let's put something on a timer. I'm obviously revealing this. So he does have U-turn. That's surprising that he would have not clicked it before. L. So this is kind of what I wanted here. To get this thing on a little timer here. So we are going to swap. In case that was not abundantly obvious. If he clicks a rock type move here, well played. But yeah, so obviously it's going to get like a bunch of different rock type moves. Meteor Beam would be quite interesting. I don't know what those animals are back there, but they're going crazy. I think it's, I don't know. Are they frogs? I don't know. I'm right next to like a pond, so he's going to double out. Which I suppose isn't that surprising. Tetsuya 2, Vaporeon. He's he's going to try to wish up that big bastard. Alright, just go ahead and U-turn. I mean, whatever. I don't think he goes for Scald there. He saw my expert belt, so he probably knows I'm not Shell Smash. Yeah, I'll go Territory here. I mean, I suppose he could Scald. It would do a lot to Talonflame, but obviously I'm not staying in there. Wow, he just Scalds. Okay. Hey, no burn. That makes me happy. I'm going to Stone Edge predicting the switch. I don't think you ever stay in here. I think you go Noivern. Aha! Aha! Show me the Noivern. Boom! How do you not... Man, alright, I'm trading this damn thing, bro. I'll just Bullet Seed, man. I'll just Bullet Seed. He's gonna Draco. I don't know if this knocks me out or not. Okay. Torterra's picking up 1 kill. I gave it 1. I tried to help this guy out by making the right play. I don't know how he lived that. He must be like max HP. Show me the Vaporeon. Andy Shocks. I could go Shai Hulud. And I think at that point I Toxic. I think that's my play. If he Volt Switches, he Volt Switches. But I want to try to get a Toxic off on the Vaporeon or the Dirge. I know I'm Scarfed, but I do still think the Dunsparce has some sort of meaning. Or, you know, some sort of use here. He's going to Earth Power. Okay. I think you expect an Earth Power, and I think you're going to swap potentially into, you know, Vaporeon. Okay, so you're not Scarfed. It looks like your max special attack Timid. Show me a Vaporeon. Or a Skeledirge. That's the Vaporeon. Please connect this. Boom. Boom Shakalaka to Dunsparce. I do still see use in this because I can take 1 hit from Sandy Shock still. Kind of just want to go into Territory because if he wishes, it puts him in a peculiar spot. Yeah, I'll go into Torterra to try to put some pressure on if he clicks Wish. I feel like that's the play. I think he wants to get potentially the Metagross healed up. He's just going to Scald again. Okay. Down goes Torterra, which is fine. Okay, so I could go Polt here. I think Polt is a great play. Nah, I don't want to go Checkmate just yet. I'm going to go Polt. I think I just Phantom Force. And I'll just Darts. If he wishes here, he kind of has to make a decision. He is going to swap. I don't see you going Valiant here. I don't. Okay, it's the Metagross. Would have loved a Phantom Force there. Would have loved a Phantom Force. That's pretty close to a KO, but I don't want to risk it, man. I really don't. I think Peregrine's just the play here. Alright. Fair Steed, what do you click? A Stealth Rock. I'm going to defog those immediately. That's fine. I don't have a Spike Setter on this team. You know how sad that is? I can answer that for you. It's really sad. Okay. Like, this thing would be taking hazard, and it would be spikes. Oh my goodness. I think the Dirge is going to be boots since it's Tera flying. I think that just makes sense. I'm just gonna go pull. I don't really. I mean, if he scalds here against the burn, then it, you know, it is what it is, man. Ay ay ay. A crit and no burn. Damn, I'm lucky. Holy moly, man. Okay, you know what, it's crazy to say that you're lucky to not get burned by Scald. I feel like that's just a crazy statement. I'm gonna Phantom Force this time, because if he goes Valiant, it's just terrible for me. Okay, he's gonna stay in. Did he flip turn? Because that would be phenomenal. He clicked Shadow Ball. Oh, that's cute. I can't click a move, so I'm chilling, man. Yeah, if you're not physically defensive, you definitely drop to this. Come on, Dragapult. Boom. Boom. Are you just trying to get up rocks? I'm confused. Maybe you're trying to bait me? Are you baiting me? Is this a W bait? I would just show the the ineptitude of Phantom Force as a move. Alright, he's gonna bullet punch. Okay. So you don't really have a switch in here because Dirge is not terra'd yet. Okay, he's gonna bullet. I guess he was just trying to get damage off. I guess he figured that's the most use the Metaverse had at this point with the Wish Passer down. So we're going to pick up another kill, as long as Skeledirge doesn't have Shadow Ball, which it definitely could. Now that I see it's Tera flying, it could definitely have Shadow Ball for Dragapult. I'm just confused on why he wouldn't bring it in there if it did. Jiki no. Is the Sandy Shocks. I think I just stay in and get damage off. I'll just click Phantom Force, and like I said, you are going to live this, but chip is chip. I mean, it's more than chip, it's almost going to knock you out, so... Earth Power, I would imagine, knocks me out. Earth Power is always going to knock me out here, unfortunately. But crit. Give me a crit. That's okay. It's insane how fat Skeledirge is. It's just insane. I think I'm actually going to go into you and I'm going to click Toxic. Because I don't want to Earth Power and knock this out and then him just bring in Skeledirge for free. Okay, I'm going to live, and I'm going to connect the Toxic, which is perfect. You can't really swap into Dirge here, because you don't want to get poisoned. So, it's going to knock me out here. I'm going to go into Peregrine here. I did speed creep the Sandy Shocks here, and get in Screamtail for free. I deal with the Valiant pretty well, I think. As long as it doesn't get a free turn on me, and I deal with Dirge by obviously clicking Perish Song. Why is it floating? Is that what it always does? I'm confused. I thought it just stands there. Perish Song, go. Boom. Click it. Click it now. Let's do this together, Screamtail. Yeah. Okay, let's count this. 433. He doesn't look to have that much investment. We're gonna wish here. See if he has Shadow Ball. I don't think it knocks me out here. He's gonna Torch Song again. Okay. Now here a Shadow Ball would knock me out, but that's why I'm gonna click Protect. I'm interested to see why he is not terastallized into a flying type. Torch Song goes off. And I believe here I just swap into Talonflame. I think he does absolutely swap here, which is why I'm also going to swap. I mean, maybe that was maybe that was a misplay. If he's like a setup set, that may have been. Why didn't I just go King Gambit? Why am I so dumb? Why didn't I just go King Gambit? If he Torch Songs and dies, I just win with Screamtail. What am I doing? If he's Calm Mind, he might just win. I don't think I Flamethrower. I think I just U-turn. He's gonna Thunderbolt. Okay. I might live this. Okay, I do. I would honestly prefer not living there, but we're gonna go into you. Tera Ground, Tera Blast should do a lot of damage. Moonblast is a roll to 2 KO, so There's the tera. I wish I just clicked flamethrower there. Unfortunate. It's gonna Aura Sphere, okay. So this is gonna do a little less, which is actually huge because now I can live a Moonblast. I don't even need a Sucker Punch. Which I don't even know if that knocks you out. Okay, I think Sucker Punch knocks you out. Yeah, I think I'll just Tera Blast. He's gonna Moonblast, okay, wow. I mean, it's close. It's really a roll, to be honest. Whether that knocks it 2Ks. If he did click Moonblast the first time, I'd undoubtedly just click Sucker Punch the next turn. Because that would have definitely knocked him out. I think I just kowtow here, to be honest. I don't really care if he gets a boost. I don't think. I think Screamtail still wins. He's gonna Tera. I don't know if it's better to go into Screamtail here or not. But on the off chance he clicks Willow or something and I 2K him with kowtow, then we just outright win. So, yeah. I can also hit him neutrally with Flamethrower and Dazzling Gleam now, which is nice. Okay, he's gonna Torch Song. No, I think we win because I can just Perish Song and then swap, sack that, and then protect. Quick Perish Song. And he cannot swap. I guess he doesn't have Shadow Ball. I would assume that's what this means. Gonna go ahead and wish. I mean, I guess I should have clicked Protect there. I don't think it matters. Talonflame drops to a bunch of Torch Songs anyway, so. Super Mega Ultra Crit? No. I wish Skeledirge wasn't such a fat Pokemon to where I didn't have to do this. Yeah, we're going to swap in the Talonflame here. I'm going to be honest, I did not feel confident coming into this game. I had a good amount of mocks, I think like 4 or 5. I don't think I won a single one. I might have won one, like, you know, barely, like 1-0. But it wasn't looking good, so to be able to get the win here is huge. Skeledirge is going to drop. We're going to win 1-0. And that's going to be it. So GG's to Mmuffinz. We're going to improve to 3-1. I don't know. I'm still getting used to this team, to be honest. I don't know if transactions are coming its way or not. But yep, I'm enjoying the season so far, though. Win or loss, I mean, that was a great game. So appreciate you checking out this video. If you enjoyed, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one.